Art for the table. Emily, 23rd July. Emily stared up like a lost dog as the point of my knife cracked through the lens of her eye. I think her name is Emily. She looks like an Emily. I'll scoop out the eye now and she will try to scream, difficult with the bleach-soaked sock jammed down her esophagus. I roll the glinting orb between my thumb and index finger, squeezing it gently to watch the juice run down my fingers. The way the light bounces off the little pearl is sublime. 24th July dinner with Emily tonight was a saucy affair. She kept winking at me. I was distracted and my chicken and asparagus went cold. Fucking bitch. Luckily there's plenty of meat in the fridge. 27th July. A dull past few days. I haven't been feeling inspired in the slightest. TV is shit. Why is it that the great glass teat repeats the same shit movies several times over in the same fucking week? I swear if I see Tiny Tom as Ethan Cunt one more time I'm liable to lose my cool. Perhaps Emily can relieve some stress. I'll spend the rest of the night with her, I think. 28th July. Emily looks disgusting. Her empty eye socket is so ugly. I had to put the sunglasses from last year's Elton John costume on her, which made it hard to enjoy her. I think I need to reevaluate our relationship. 30th July. I've been thinking that maybe Emily just isn't right for me. It's the eye thing mostly. She just doesn't look right without it. I still have it of course, but it's mine now. Also, she is accruing a lot of pussy white blisters around her mouth, probably from the bleach. I've gone off her. She's not my Emily anymore. I'll have dinner with her tonight for old times' sake before letting her go. It's the least I can do. 31st July. What a vicious little cunt. I slaved away making a divine meal for us, for her. A gorgeous bavette steak with a sensuous black garlic beurre noisette, crushed rosemary Hasselback potatoes and the king of all vegetables, honey and soy glazed asparagus. And what does this whore do? She fucking dies. Splat. Right in her food, rather than eat my expertly curated meal. The little snipe chose to fucking die. I'm furious. The dishes alone will take me an hour. How ungrateful can you get? No regard for how hard I worked to please her, none at all. It has nothing to do with anything other than the simple fact that she obviously has no fucking taste or respect for the fine culinary arts. What a waste of asparagus. Rachel, 4th Aug. I whistled whilst I walked down to the market today. Browse the selection, critique the produce, perhaps refill my larder. Alas, the shallots are too small, the flounder cloudy, and the women overripe. A fruitless endeavor. I shall return once the prime cuts hit the market. 5th Aug. Spent the day peeling grapes with a sewing needle. Delicate work requires a delicate tool, my father taught me that. Also, I cleaned out the guest room. The house really is starting to feel empty. I must get another tenant soon. 8th Aug. The market was much better today. Fresh and young. I saw a lovely slice of Italian meat at one of the delis. I think I'll call her Rachel. 10th Aug. I've been watching Rachel. She seems to buy a lot of tomatoes. 11th Aug. Rachel is coming for dinner tonight. A little razzle-dazzle was all that was needed. Turns out she's not the fizzest can of pop in the fridge. She is clearly of Mediterranean seasoning, which I find quite exciting. I think some tapas will go down nicely, and wine of course. I hope she appreciates my skill set. I hope she can stay. 12th Aug. Well, that was a fucking waste, wasn't it? An ill-mannered pig. I refuse to dine with a pig. How hard is it? The fork in the right, the knife in the right. It's not fucking hard. Rachel is in the guest room now, practicing her etiquette. Some lessons and perhaps she'll be fit for the table. But then again, you can't teach an old dog fine dining. 13th Aug. Rachel is on the fire. She makes for better kindling than a companion. The fat crackles and pops and bubbles on her back. It's quite mesmerizing. I think I'll pour a drink cognac perhaps and watch it for a bit. Carrie, 16th Aug. Carrie had excellent potential, but when I put on a Blu-ray of The Seventh Seal, she said she doesn't like foreign movies and recommended we watch something else. You'll never guess what the sparkling example of cinema was that she proposed. Stuart fucking Little. Not even Stuart too. We won't be seeing lovely Carrie again. 18th Aug. What a squandered girl. Will I ever meet anyone who can see my potential? I'm literally perfect. I'll paint myself gold and look in the mirror tonight. 19th Aug. I'm getting tired of this now. I'll start again when it's worth it. Alice. 21st Nov. Alice. 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 Even writing Alice gives me chills. Alice is remarkable. Alice loves being with me. Alice and I met at a matinee of an Inspector Calls. I bought Alice a drink and introduced myself as one Mr. Ghoul. Alice laughed. Alice's laugh is like a flutter. Angel's wings. I have to see Alice again. Coffee and cake. Walks along the promenade. Alice is funny. Alice is smart. Alice is a goddess. Alice. 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 24th Nov. Alice kissed me tonight. Drunk or not, she kissed me. I had to quickly excuse myself and change my pants. Even my semen seemed sweeter for being a product of Alice. Alice will stay here tonight. I offered her the guest room, but Alice said that the mattress was too firm and insisted on sleeping in my room. If I lie next to Alice, I think I will explode. 24th Nov. Alice is asleep. I stand over her, watching her bare chest rise and fall with each breath. The platinum blonde hair nestling her sweet head, lips plump with life, screaming to be ravaged. The little beauty mark dotted on the bottom left corner of her mouth is mouth-watering. Glistening skin, stretched tight over her defined abdomen, pierced with a silver jewel. It's like her innards have been wrapped in a bow just for me. The legs, oh fuck me, the legs. Meaty tenders of impeccable detail. I'm clenching my jaw so hard I'm bound to crack a tooth. I need Alice. I need Alice now. I gently traipse my tongue over the goose flesh of her thighs. She remains still. Perfect. An invitation if ever there was one. 25th Nov. We spent the day cuddling and watching episodes of Night Gallery. I sniff her hair at every opportunity. She complained of being sore this morning and thought she could see faint teeth marks on her body. I joked that she had crossed into the twilight zone. 27th Nov. Alice could smell something from my bureau. I assured her that it was only the drains from outside and that it happens sometimes but not all that often and will clear up by the morning. I'll have to get rid of Emily's eye. Shame. I had rather hoped to keep it. 29th Nov. It's Alice's birthday today. She's visiting her mother, who I imagine has a fantastic structure. I will bake for her the best fucking cake she's ever had. I'll pour myself into it, as to be nearer to her. 30th Nov. She loved it. Things are moving along nicely, fast, but nicely. Things are nice with Alice. Third deck. Alice says she has something she wants to ask me and suggests dinner tonight. She's going to propose to me. The thought of it makes me swell. I'll dazzle her a little with the finest meal yet as to influence her, seal it. I think a delicious curried sweet potato soup to start with will loosen her nicely, followed by a delectable herb-crusted lamb rump with all the accoutrement, and a simply devilish nutmeg creme brulee to finish. I'll be amazed if she can withstand it. Third deck. I don't know what to say. It was all going so well. Alice was my one. The soup was a hit, of course, and conversation flowed like warm butter. Alice looked incredible beside the candles. Then she told me she loved me and I almost died. I asked her if she would stay with me, and she said that was what she wanted to ask me. She wanted to move in. Though happy day, we kissed and ogled each other with mutual burning. That night was set to be transcendent. I brought out the lamb and its sides and she said it looked fantastic. It did. I began to serve her the carrots, the dauphinoise, and then she said it. No asparagus, please. I could have emptied my wrists right there. How can you not like asparagus? I asked. It's the most masculine vegetable. It's nature's spear. And what did she tell me? I just don't like it. My mind was going like a dervish. I had to put my head in the chest freezer just to catch my breath. The creme brulee is cancelled, I said. You wouldn't want anything that had been made in the same vicinity as the malicious asparagus. Stop being silly, Ashley. The rest is a blur. The last thing I remember clearly is pulling a vomit-soaked punnet of asparagus from out her throat whilst her bloodshot eyes gazed into mine. Sixth deck Alice is everything I could ask for now. I'll admit that the conversation has become a tad one-sided, but now Alice likes everything I do and that's all I've ever wanted. I posted a picture of us kissing on Facebook. I realized soon after that this was probably a bad move, but the post was quickly lost in a sea of cat videos and no one even saw it. Eighth deck I've been thinking about a problem that is on the horizon. There are a few options I'm taking into consideration, but I'm unsure of what will work best. In the meantime, I'm stocking up on air fresheners and chemicals as I'm sure the smell will be quite bad. 10th deck It's starting to happen now. I knew it would happen sooner or later, but I just can't bear to let her go. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Mrs. Cottadish. 14th deck Walking back to my apartment with my groceries and Alice's varnish, I was stopped by one of my neighbors. Mrs. Cottadish. Something about water pressure, but I couldn't focus. Her skin was all saggy and old. Fascinating. I would very much like to try it on. 16th deck That leathery skin. I can't stop thinking about it. I bet it feels like an old handbag. It's probably a one-size-fits-all kind of thing because it is so stretched out. Something about the way it hangs off her skeleton makes me wonder what it would look like on me. But then again, it'll probably smell of piss and biscuits and hard toffee sweets. Maybe another time. PC Atkins. 21st deck I was just admiring myself in my new coat. Yes, I decided it would look better on me after all when I was disturbed by a knocking at the door. I threw on my dressing gown and hoped that whoever it was would just assume I had a very young face. It was a man who claimed to be police and showed me a photograph of a woman who had been reported missing and last seen in the area. He seemed to think that I could help, but understood that I couldn't, so he went away leaving me with a copy of the photo. I'll add it to my scrapbook. Me and Alice love scrapbooking these days. 27th deck The policeman was sniffing around the building again, asking all the residents questions. I approached him to see if he had gotten much cooperation, and he said that I should have told him that I knew Ellen. I told him that he was mistaken and that Ellen was not a nice name and I wouldn't associate myself with people called it. He looked puzzled and insisted then on showing me a screenshot of the picture of me and Alice kissing from my Facebook. I can't see anyone named Ellen in that picture, officer, I told him. 1st Jan Spot of bother incoming. I have decided that it would be wise to get this officer fellow to fuck off. I'll invite him in for a drink and maybe some food next time he comes poking around, as he is undoubtedly going to do. I'll dazzle him stupid with my boundless charm, intellect, and skill so as to make it absolutely crystal that I am a man of good character. 12th Jan Success. What a dumb fucking idiot. Huh. I even gave him a tour of the apartment, told him I make fiberglass props for the movies. He thought Alice was very realistic. He showed an interest in the method, so I showed him how to apply the varnish, which was good as she was due another coat. He asked if he could see any of my work in the movies, so I went to put on a film, but a chunk of flesh was stuck in the machine. Evidently, it seems I had forgotten to eject Carrie. He got wise after that lickety-split, but my cunning was too overpowering. Oh, and he ate all his asparagus. What a fine man. The Infinity Fillet. 15th Jan The thrill of the hunt was fun whilst it lasted. Did I end it too soon? I know there will be others, but no doubt as equally as stupid. I will embolden my efforts. I do not want to be caught, or stopped as biographers and documentarians would have you believe people like me often do. I want to give all of myself to all of you. I have ideas on how to serve myself to the masses, the best of which is me operating a restaurant of the highest standard and nauseating freshness. I think once I showcase my skills it would be quite the obvious cash cow to an investor. I'll mull it over and get back to you. Watch this space. 27th Jan Nearly finished with the first menu proposal to take to my scheduled meetings. It's a fucking knockout of a portfolio I've compiled, make no mistake. I'll take my rosette now if you please. First Feb stuck up fuckwits. Can't they see that I am a fucking genius? They said I unnerved them. Ha. I unnerved them. Christ on a fucking bike. They unnerve me. People who can't feel the burning warmth of brilliance in their fucking faces are hardly people at all. I am going out late night fishing. I need to relieve myself. 2nd Feb I caught a decent 110-pounder, probably about 5'7", a nice piece, and I found myself positively bursting with ideas. Firstly, I trimmed the fat of the rump with my 11 filleting knife Victorinox, a very nice piece of equipment which I will save for crackling asterisk. Thanks Rachel for the inspiration. Then I sliced off about 5 steaks at roughly an inch thick and froze the rest of the animal. I then minced 2 of the steaks for a tartare. The marbling was not astounding, but still good quality. The bones and head I'll use for a stock. Why waste when you can create? I've always been a big believer in nose to tail. I pan-fried 1 of the remaining steaks in Café de Paris butter rare. The sous vide for another, and the last I smoked in a blend of cedar wood and hickory. I sampled each with variations on sauces and played with the plating like a Renaissance supernova, until I realized I was wearing a gut suit and was erect as fences. I went to change, but realized too late that the whole time my curtains were open and people in the building opposite could see me. They had watched me create. I think this could be my last entry. I am waiting now for the knock, the tapping at my chamber door whilst eating the heart of a woman. They will see the menu I leave. They will know that I was too brilliant and complex for anyone to understand. My only regret is that I won't get to see Alice's name lit up on the marquee of the finest eatery in town. She would have liked that. 3rd Feb still waiting. I'm sure they'll be here soon.